Shout out to the Roldons. They're really turning up. Alex Roldon is turning into a much quieter player than when he kind of broke out as a right back. But he's effective.
That's fine.
He's
it's because he's not a wing back anymore. He's a fullback.
He's effective. But that's the thing. He's always best going forward. And like I can see Nuhu's crossing has improved. But Alex is kind of he's working a lot harder with Christian to make sure that he finds space or he creates space for himself now.
I know what I remember. Fuck, who did we lose to? We lost to RSL, and then who was the other one? Oh, Nashville. Okay, so it was during Nashville. It was when I was watching Nashville, I was like, yo, we cannot pass the ball out the back. Oh. And I know you say this is like a chronic issue with the Sounders, and it's always been a thing. I swear to God, though, bro, last year it was a lot easier. And last year, I think like the transition from that 5-back system, I think it helped us so much because we could just stretch people out. Oh, you want to cover our wing backs? We'll push up to the end lines.
We don't have that left wing back that'll kind of progress the ball. I think the reason that they switched to back to the 4-2-3-1 is to accommodate Jordan Morris because they're not going to
Jordan Morris and Rusnak, but yeah.
And
Jordan Morris is the main issue.
Shu clearly isn't a wing back.
Not issue. The reason for why we.
I mean, I get it though, but Shu clearly isn't a wing back. It's a combination, bro, because like not every single team is built to low block. Kansas City, Sporks, they're not going to low block. They have the other option, which is being super physical and having a super intense press, not letting anybody get any of the ball. Nashville did the same. They did both. Apparently, they're one of the best defensive teams in the league, and they have been in the last few years or the last year or so. Yeah. They had they were very organized, incredible block, not even low block the whole time, mid block. But they were able to press and harry the Sounders into like those connecting zones, and that's another thing about the Sounders. It's like they start so slow. I read on Sounder at Heart that somebody was like, I hate when the Sounders like look surprised by the starting whistle, and it's so true. It's so true. It's like a slow start is notorious, and it'll kill us.
Is that on Brian Schmetzer? Does he not prepare them enough? Like,
well, what we've seen in the Galaxy game was different, but at the same time, the reason that I brought up it's the opposite face, but it's on the same coin, is because you know how we're gonna win. The Galaxy dominated possession against us, so we won. Same thing with Leon. We won all last season. We gave people the ball. We won.
I think we should be interchangeable with the 5-back system. I don't think we should completely forget about it.
I would love if we could line up as like a back four maybe, and have Alex Roldon just shoot up the right side and keep a back three. Then you have a 3-2, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Amoeba, because when we played our best, we've never been symmetric. We've always had some type of amoeba, hydra, whatever the fuck thing going on. So.
That's some 2020 Arsenal, 2021 Arsenal. When we had fucking Kieran Tierney as our main form of attack and Saka on the other side. Like, please save us.
And it becomes predictable.
Yeah, it does become predictable. That's for sure.
Maybe that win is proof of Brian Schmetzer's tactics, but maybe that win is also a condition of the game state. Right now, we don't know. That's why I'm eager for the season to continue.
I just feel like we were a lot more comfortable though, because I mean MLS is a physical league. You're gonna have guys running hard at you, and like you got to be able to think fast, move the ball fast, and play out the back. And dude, I really just feel like last season, like watching Xavi, I just felt like we were good every time he had the ball at his feet. I was like, yeah, we'll be fine. Like, but now I just feel.
I don't know what it is, especially for like a couple games this season. It's like every single center back in our back line has something that they seriously need to work on. For Jamar, it's sussing out passing lanes, knowing when to keep the ball, knowing how to retain possession, basically. Because for some reason, he always has one pass a game where he just gives the ball to someone straight up the middle, like he doesn't see them. For Javi, concentration,
situational
awareness. Concentration, like what is happening around you, who is crossing your space, who is
that's an atrocious goal to concede,
who is behind you.
My inner center back was in pain watching that goal we conceded to the Galaxy,
and honestly,
incredible pass, by the way.
Thinking of situational awareness, game state. What, bro? You're tackling dudes like crazy in the first 10 minutes of the game, getting yellow cards and stuff, right? Anyways, Nuhu. For me, it's crossing and working on his right foot, being able to pass infield, being able to be useful and like not just pass backwards or pass infield, but be pass into the half space, pass up, combine with somebody in the box. I feel like if he's able to put that together, and he's able to actually have the team combine with him, and be able to combine with the team also using his right foot, our backline's going to improve like crazy. And I'm not saying that they're bad, because shout out to Javi, he had a great goal versus the Galaxy to give us the lead.
Yeah, beautiful header too. Yeah, I think that's our biggest issue though. It's not even like the defenders defending; it's that transition. Like, can we move the ball successfully out of the back to the?
I'm excited for the season.
The offense has been kind of slow to start. I know they're heating up now, but
I thought it was a little interesting that Brian Spencer kept on Jordan Morris for so long for this game. Like, he kept him on for the entire game.
Oh yeah.
Normally, I mean, he's subbing out Jordan Morris, and I feel like in a game like against the Galaxy, we really wanted to try and stretch them, not to be in any danger, but they were putting us under serious pressure the last half of the game, and we needed somebody to stretch them to give our midfielders a chance to breathe and give our shape a chance to kind of reset and decompress.
Okay, yeah.
But he didn't throw on. I'm excited to see Leo Shu. I'm excited to see Sam Adeniran.
Like, me too. I want to see more of him, bro.
We want those fast guys.
Although he did not look great. I mean, I'm not trying to judge him.
What thought I had? That's kind of interesting. I really want Sam Adeniran to go and get that one-on-one training with Eddie Johnson. Same physical profile, almost same body type. Adeniran's a bit taller, but he's a bit more adapted for the modern game. Eddie Johnson has this academy where he's like he works with Christian Pulisic on just like technique, just like teaching kids technique. He was always about his step overs and stuff like that. Maybe he wasn't the best himself, but he clearly has an effect. Like, he's a very good coach. And not only that, I think like his natural ability to score was always incredible too.
Right.
He was a great header of the ball, and when he had time and space, he was a great finisher. I think Adeniran probably has to pay attention to like Rui Diaz to figure out like what a really, really good finisher looks like. But I feel like some training with Eddie Johnson would
I want to watch Eddie Johnson. I want to watch Eddie Johnson highlights now.
At least for the Sounders. That's how I remember him for the Sounders. Like, especially his first year, he was very fast. He would get the ball, just boom.
I remember it being exciting. That's all I really remember.
I mean, he would score headers like crazy. That kind of became his thing. But I always liked his ground game. I always thought maybe he wasn't like world class or like at a normal like European top flight level, but he was a different type of player, and I really appreciated him for that. If Adeniran can just get his technical skills down a bit, and maybe not the refs an excuse to call a foul on you every 5 seconds, he'll be really cool. I'm excited for the team.
Shout out Eddie Johnson.
I think the team kind of needs to rebuild its bridge back to him, because I think he would be a very useful like coach somehow on that team.